Hi guys, my name is Chris and you're watching Wrestling Today, so let's start with complete WWE Night of Champions 2025 results. Cody Rhodes vs Randy Orton in the 2025 King of the Ring final. Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton tangled in the 2025 King of the Ring final in a star-studded showdown. This was the first time these superstars have clashed since the American Nightmares returned to WWE in 2022, with plenty of history between the two. Rhodes dialed up the torture onto the Viper's back, targeting Orton's bullseye of pain, after Orton hit a superplex on Rhodes that left the Viper reeling. Rhodes hit two Cody cutters, including an avalanche one, but the Legend Killer kept fighting. Orton nailed an RKO out of nowhere, but it was not enough to put away Rhodes. The Viper looked ready to strike with the punt but hesitated, leaving enough time for the American Nightmare to counter with a figure four. Rhodes went for a Cody cutter, but Orton clobbered Rhodes with an RKO that nearly ended the match for Rhodes. Orton went for a chair in a ruse to the referee as he took the turnbuckle off while the official got the chair out of the ring. It backfired for the Viper, however, as Rhodes sent Orton into the exposed steel before connecting with the cross Rhodes to become the new King of the Ring. Rhea Ripley vs Raquel Rodriguez in a street fight. Rhea Ripley collided with WWE Women's Tag Team Champion Raquel Rodriguez in a gnarly street fight. Rodriguez managed to get Mommy stuck between the ropes as she teed off on Ripley with a kendo stick. Ripley was able to maneuver herself out of the compromising position but did not have a reprieve for long as Rodriguez hit a powerbomb on Ripley through the top of the announce table by the timekeeper's area. Ripley became Rhea Whipley, using her own belt to whip Rodriguez back and forth, before following up with a razor's edge, but Big Mommy Cool kept fighting. As Ripley had Rodriguez ensnared in the Prism Trap, Judgment Day recruit Roxanne Perez interfered on behalf of Rodriguez. Ripley dealt with Perez by stuffing a garbage can over her before nailing her with a vicious kick while still in the trash can. In the end, Ripley hit a massive riptide on top of a table that hung precariously on the top rope to win the vicious street fight. Sami Zayn vs Karrion Kross. After months of antagonistic goading, Karrion Kross finally took on Sami Zayn. Kross spiked Zayn with a Saito suplex that left Zayn discombobulated. Kross hit another Doomsday Saito suplex, but Zayn fought through the pain, hitting a blue thunderbomb that almost gave him the victory. Zayn went for the hell of a kick, but Kross intercepted him, locking in the Kross jacket that Zayn somehow managed to escape from. As Kross continued to berate Zayn, demanding that he admit he's a liar, Zayn hit Kross with a hell of a kick out of nowhere to win the match. Solo Sikoa vs Jacob Fatu for the United States title. Cousins turned enemies Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa engaged in a heated bout for Fatu's United States title. Sikoa mocked Fatu, but it backfired as Fatu hit a huge German suplex to stun Sikoa. As Fatu looked to put away Sikoa, JC Mateo came down to distract the referee as Tonga Loa returned to strike Fatu. Despite the interference, Fatu kept the match going. After Fatu hit Sikoa with a moonsault, another superstar made a surprise appearance, attacking Fatu, leveling the Samoan werewolf with a choke slam onto the announce table. Sikoa then nailed the spike on Fatu to win the match and become the new United States champion. Jade Cargill vs Asuka in the 2025 Queen of the Ring final. The Queen's crown hung in the balance as Jade Cargill and Asuka met in the 2025 Queen of the Ring tournament final. Asuka had Cargill on the ropes early, but Cargill used a sit-out powerbomb to get back into the contest. The Empress of Tomorrow then put Cargill in the Asuka lock, but the Storm managed to escape the hold. Asuka went for the Empress Impact, but Cargill caught her and leveled the Empress with Jada to win the biggest match of her career and the Queen of the Ring crown. Undisputed WWE Champion John Cena vs CM Punk. Undisputed WWE Champion John Cena and CM Punk clashed for one final time at Night of Champions. Cena and Punk brought out all the classics, with Cena countering a GTS to lock in the STF before Punk turned it around into an Anaconda Vice. The greatest of all time connected with two attitude adjustments, but Punk kicked out each time, frustrating Cena. Cena went for a super attitude adjustment, but Punk evaded, only for Cena to overpower the challenger, hitting another attitude adjustment, but once again the Second City Saint kicked out. Incredibly frustrated, Cena looked to hit Punk with the title, but the greatest of all time decided not to, allowing Punk to hit the GTS, but Cena was able to continue the match. Cena accidentally knocked the referee out of the ring with a shoulder block, leaving no official to count when Punk nailed another GTS. Mr. Money in the Bank Seth Rollins and his crew made their way down to the ring, as Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed attacked Punk, leveling him through the announce table. Another referee ran down to the ring, only to get sideswiped by Cena, who confronted Rollins, giving him an attitude adjustment for his trouble. Penta and Sami Zayn also made their way down, attacking Breakker, taking him out with an immense dive. Reed looked set to hit a tsunami on Cena, but Punk shoved Reed off the top rope, allowing Cena to hit an AA on Reed. Punk had Cena ready for a GTS, but Rollins clobbered Punk with the Money in the Bank briefcase, before hitting a stomp on Punk. This allowed Cena to send Rollins out of the ring, taking advantage to pin Punk and retain the title. Thanks guys for watching and please subscribe.